Hello lovelies, Dr. Lucy here. It's about 5 o'clock in Melbourne and I'm just sitting outside my door, my front door. I'll just show it to you over there. And this is my chair that I sit in when I'm doing my meditating. Now, I've often spoken about my irregular meditation practice, and that's one of the things I am going to try and focus on this year. Well, I'm not going to try and focus on, I'm actually just going to focus on it, is getting it to be a little more regular. I'm not going to make it perfect because that just means it's not going to happen. But if I aim to do it maybe 6 times a week, and if I make it 7, great. If I make it 5, well, that's still pretty good. But the thing is that I need to be much more intentional about it. Now, the thing that's weird, right, is this chair where I'm watching, hi gorgeous peeps, I can see you all. This chair, look, I'm going to do, I hope I don't make you dizzy doing this, but I'm just going to turn it around to show you what I get to sit at while I'm watching. Hopefully you get to see. It's a little bit dry because it is 39 degrees here today. But, and in fact, I'll show you the slightly weeping hydrangeas. But how lucky am I to have that as a potential view, and yet there are still things that I don't do. So whilst we were away, we've just been away for the weekend, I had a wonderful opportunity just to sit and reset and start my meditation process. So 3 days in a row, I did 10 minutes. Actually, one day I did, and this is weird, one day I did it for 15 minutes, but my brain at about the 12-minute mark started thinking, gosh, this is a long time. Maybe you forgot to press the button on your timer. Are you sure you've done it right? And the chatter started. So I thought, isn't that interesting? The thing about the meditation that happens is that there is chatter. The aim at the start in particular is to not suppress that chatter so much, but just to note it and be curious about it, not actually try and stop it. Like if I was to try and stop it, I could have sat there and gone, oh, for God's sake, shut up, you're trying to meditate, stop carrying on. But instead what I did, I went, oh, isn't that interesting? My brain has recognized that it's more than 10 minutes, more than what it's used to. It's being stretched a little bit, and it's a bit uncomfortable, it's a bit unsure, it's coming up with some options. So I think whenever we start a new practice, try and work out in your mind, what are you going to do? Where are you going to do it? So for me, I have this beautiful thing. It's right outside my door. I can do it every time. So I've still got my handbag in my just wrapped around my shoulders. I've actually just come out from the car, and before I go into the house, I'm going to set my alarm, do this 10 minutes. And my alarm has this beautiful crystal chimey thing that goes off. So it's not so hideous. But I think come up with a situation like that, because I know we are all going, oh, we need to do something, we need to meditate more, we need to sleep more, and we need to, one of our favorite things to say is that wishing, wanting and waiting, they're not plans. They're just pipe dreams. It's the doing that is the actual making the difference. So if you can stop wishing, wanting and waiting and actually start doing, then you'll notice some wonderful changes. The other interesting thing I've been doing to try and cultivate this meditation habit is I've actually been listening to a whole lot more podcasts to gather more information. I'd even say, well, I guess it is information. It's information from different sources. I've done a lot of reading over the years. I've done a lot of courses. I know a lot of the benefits, but sometimes just hearing them from other people, hearing them from other sources, just different viewpoints, reaffirms in my brain why I want to do this. So I think that's what I would be recommending that you all do. If you've got something that you want to do, go in wholeheartedly. Don't just hope, sit back and wait for it to happen. Jump in and make it happen. Wishing, wanting, waiting. We have to make it happen. And it doesn't mean just because you've heard it once that it's not useful to hear it again. We need repetition to stop our brain from doing what it's always done. Okay, because remember that thing, nothing changes if nothing changes. Or my other favourite little one, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So I think, have a think about it. Start, maybe listen to a podcast. There's this fabulous podcast that I've been listening to called Mindset Monday. Daisy Brackenhall, who people may know, she was the original Keto Woman podcaster, and her friend Terry. They just get on and they have a little chat and they dissect articles or other podcasts, and I'm really enjoying that for just a little bit of something different. So yeah, I reckon crack on, do something like that, and make whatever your New Year's intentions, make them happen. In fact, this is my other funny little thing. Resolutions, they never happen because we're not very resolute. We just sort of make some random and then that's done. Oh, good, I made a resolution. Good, tick that off my list. But you need to be resolute. All right, beautiful peeps, I'm going to go and set my alarm. Not my alarm, what is it called? My timer. Do my 10 minutes of meditating before I go into the house to get dinner ready. And I hope you're all having a wonderful January, and we'll talk soon. Bye, sweets.